Hey y'all, it's Sierra aka Capricorn Moon Goddess back with another video for you all. This is going to be a reading for the collective. So as usual, take what resonates, leave what does not. Use your own intuition and discernment to determine which messages are for you. Most of the time, these readings are supposed to serve as confirmation of something you already feel anyway. So that can give you a clue as far as if this reading is for you or not. So today's reading is going to be about investing in yourself, investing in your own abilities, your own talent, your own business. For some of you, for some of this is not going to be business. It's just investing in other ways. And I spend a lot of money. I spend a lot of money, but I spend a lot of money on things for my business. Okay, I have a skincare business and then I have a spiritual business, so I have to spend money on things like decks for my readings, and then for the spiritual biz or the skincare business, I have to buy a lot of very expensive ingredients. I have a luxury skincare line, so I use luxury ingredients. Okay, so yeah, I just spent a whole lot of money this morning. I spend money like every day like, but it's investing in my businesses. Okay, and sometimes I'm like, wow, like this is a lot. But as a startup, someone who's starting their own business and not having any investors or grants or loans or anything, is something that I have to do. And with me being in skincare, I have to do a lot of trial and error. So sometimes I'm spending money just to test products. I'm not even spending the money to make a product and turn it around and make a profit right away. I'm spending the money to test the products out and formulate products and all of this. So I don't even necessarily see a profit right away. Like, I'm basically funding my own research here. That's why a lot of doctors and scientists will get grants, or they will get people to invest. I forgot what they used to call it back in the day. I know benefactor is one, but they used to get people to invest, like the famous philosophers. There would be people that would invest in them so they could spend their time researching and coming up with all those genius quotes that we hear these days. So some of you are really needing like to invest more money into yourself, into your own business, into making yourself feel better, look better, whatever it is. Maybe in your education, if you're in a field where you have to like have certain skills and you need to be able to be certified for it, something like that. This is about investing. A lot of you may be trying to figure out what your life purpose is also. One of the best ways to find that out is to see what area in life you're struggling in. I found my life purpose within the struggles that I've gone through. Not self-inflicted, but just things that just happen. So, for example, my skincare line is because I have skincare issues myself, and they are worse than a lot of the cases doctors have seen. So I have really bad eczema, and a lot of times like doctors will be like, I haven't even seen a case this bad. So I was going through so many medications, so many prescriptions, none of them were working. I was spending so much money, and I started getting into natural ways to heal yourself, and that's how I was able to come up with products that worked for me and worked for other people. So my products have been proven to work for other people as well. So what I did was transmute the struggles that I was going through, because mine, like I said, it's worse than a lot of doctors have seen before. So if I was able to slightly help mine, I was able to totally make someone else's eczema go away. So for me, it would be like, oh, okay, I have some results. But for somebody who had just the normal type of eczema, theirs would just go away. So I used to cry, I used to be upset, I used to be depressed. It messes with the way I look, my aesthetic, all of that. Like, why do I have to go through this? This is so uncomfortable, this is horrible. And I realized it's because that's a part of my purpose. Health is a part of my purpose. If you look in my birth chart, you will see Clearly, it's a part of my purpose. All of a sudden, my grandmother started having the horrible eczema on her hands and her feet. None of the prescriptions were working for her. I was able to create a product that worked for her. That was like one of the proudest moments for me. Like, I was able to help my own grandmother who was suffering. And then other people started buying the products and were saying the same thing. So even though it takes a lot more for me to deal with my own eczema, the reason why I'm going through this is because I'm supposed to create things to help other people. So I use that to find my purpose. Another issue that I have is being mistreated in the workplace, being treated horribly in corporate America, okay? And that's another one of my life purposes, to help people throughout their career, help people figure out how to move when you are being mistreated at work, when you are being picked on, when you are being given the highest workload out of everybody, when they're gunning for you, when they're trying to make you quit. Just helping people figure out how to navigate that best, because I've had to deal with it myself. So a lot of you may find what your life purpose is by figuring out, what areas in life am I always struggling in, or what issues or problems do I have that need to be solved? Figuring out how to solve your own problems. A lot of the times there's other people that have those problems too, so you can turn that into a business or a life purpose. Just like people that go to prison, come out of prison, become motivational speakers, trying to prevent the youth from doing the same thing. So you kind of have to figure out what your struggles are sometimes. In other cases, it's what your natural talents are. Sometimes we may be naturally talented in an area, but that's still not necessarily our purpose. So you just have to like try a bunch of different things here. So yeah, you may have to invest money, you may have to invest time, you may have to go out of your way to make sure you are able to practice your purpose or do things to get to whatever goal you're trying to get to. Another example I can use is these readings. So I decided to leave the corporate world because I was tired of being picked on, bullied, this, that, and the other. I have videos about that. So I had to redo my whole life. I went from making a lot of money to, what am I going to do next for money? Yes, I have my own business. Yes, it makes money, but not the money that I was making in corporate America. So I ended up moving in with my mom. I'm still here until June. When my son gets out of school in June, we are moving back to our own place, but it helped me to save a lot of money. She doesn't like it when I do readings, so I can't do them when she's home. I have to go out of my way when she's home, or I can't do it, or I have to go somewhere else. So like, some of you have gotten readings from me and I've been outside in the driveway because she doesn't want to hear the readings, so I have to go outside and do it because I need to get it done. I got people booking readings, I need to get it done. That's like a part of what I do. So if I have to go out of my way, go outside, it's hot in Texas, I'm hot out there doing the readings for y'all, whatever I have to do to do my purpose. When I was in my own place, I had everything set up already. I had my studio set up, I had my lights set up, I had everything ready for me to where I could just go in that room and film what I needed to. Now I can't do that. I don't have the space to do that. I have to literally set everything up every time I want to do a reading. That takes a lot of work, and then like to take everything back down. But it's like, this is what my purpose is. This is what one of my callings. So whatever I have to do these readings, I'm gonna get it done. Okay, so I don't know, I guess some people needed to hear that you need to invest your time, you need to invest your money, you need to invest your energy into your goals, getting things done. When I was working, I would work my full-time job. A lot of times I would work overtime without getting paid for it because I was salaried, and then I would have to get off work and then start working on my business and work the rest of the night on my business. I had to lose sleep a lot of times to be able to work full-time, take care of my son, and have a business at the same time. There are sacrifices involved in walking in your purpose. So that's what this reading is going to be about. We have the Fool card. So some of you are looking for a new start in life. Ace of Wands. Some of you are receiving that. So you're wanting a new start. Those of you who have taken a risk, and the risk doesn't have to be quitting your job or anything. The risk can be just investing in different products, investing in a life coach, a mentor, investing in spiritual products, whatever it is that you feel like you need in order to bring these new opportunities to you. We got the Star card. Wow. The Fool, the Ace of Wands, and the Star. You could be Aquarius or have Aquarius somewhere in your birth chart. My North Node is Aquarius, so that has something to do with my life purpose as well. Wow, okay. So some of you are taking a risk, and it's definitely going to pay off. 3 of Coins. You are investing in yourself. Other people are going to see that you're investing in yourself, and they're going to want to invest in you as well, whether it be time, money, attention, engaging with you on social media, like spreading the word of mouth. We have 7 of Coins, so this does require patience. Whatever this goal is does require patience, okay? And we have the 4 of Coins. So once again, you may be nervous about investing your money or investing your time. You may be on a budget right now, so you have to just be smart about how you invest your money, figuring out a way to still be able to pay your bills and invest in your business. For me, like I said, I ended up moving back in with my mom for a while. Another thing you can do is create a budget. I have created an entrepreneur's budget where you can figure out what all you're spending your money on and then eliminate expenses. What expenses can I go without for now? And then I can take that money and invest it in my business, okay? We have the Queen of Wands. If you figure this out, if you figure out how to invest in your business more, it is going to pay off for you. You are going to be seen. Some of you may want to invest in advertising, or you may want to invest in like a marketing company or something like that to help take you to the next level, get you in front of more people. Sorry, a very loud car just went past. Very loud. Very loud. Another thing I did to get seen in front of more eyes was start doing like the shows, the vendor shows. You have to invest money in that, and you have to invest time in that as well. But it gets you in front of other people, not only other customers, but other vendors who you could end up collaborating with, okay? We have the 5 of Swords, and we have the 9 of Coins. So you all have definitely been betrayed by people before when it comes to, or something didn't go right when it comes to you trying to invest in a business or walk in your purpose. So you may be a little bit worried about trying again. We have 9 of Coins and 6 of Coins. So some of you are going to have someone who genuinely wants to invest in your business, invest in your products, invest in your services. But you've been burned before with this 5 of Swords. So you may be a little bit like, I don't know if I want to trust this person. But we have the 6 of Swords. So some of you do have a trusted person that does want to help you out. What else? What else? We have the Tower and the King of Swords. So yeah, something went wrong with someone else who may have been helping you, or you were taking advice from someone and it didn't go right. They gave you the wrong advice. Maybe you had a business partner that you ended up having a falling out with. This could have been a childhood friend, 6 of Cups, or somebody that you've known for a long time. But we got the 2 of Cups and the 7 of Cups. You may be confused about what to do next, where to go next, who to trust next. Yeah, Nine of Wands. You are coming out of a difficult situation for sure that involves finances. But Queen of Coins, there's someone here that wants to help you. This could even be your spirit guides, God, source, most high, divine, whoever you call them. Ancestors, somebody wants to give you some helpful information here to keep you out of the Five of Coins, being lost, not having money. So some of you all are recovering from a loss because we have strength. Some of you are recovering from a financial loss. Ooh, the Sun. Okay. The answer is yes. If you want to invest in a business or a new idea, the answer is yes. You will be recovering from this financial loss. Wow, Ace of Cups and Ten of Coins. These are the best cards. These are the best cards you can get in the deck. We have Ace of Cups, Ten of Coins, the Sun, Strength. We have the Star. Let me see what else we got here. Like, all of these cards are good. The Fool, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, the Fool, Ten of Coins. This is generational wealth. Strong foundation, generational wealth. This is your investment paying off. The Sun. This is yes, go for it. This is happiness. Strength. Confidence. We have Leo here. With the Sun in Leo, there could be a lot of Leos watching this. My South Node is in Leo and my North Node is in Aquarius. And the Star card can represent Aquarius. Ace of Wands. This is all new opportunities. New opportunities. Being seen. Being the first person to do something, like, or accomplish something. That money you invested is going to pay off. That time you invested. We got the Emperor. I just said being the first to do something. Emperor is Aries energy. The first. Pioneer. Wow. This is really, really good. This is great. This is fantastic. Investing in yourself. Betting on yourself. You're going to win every time. And it does take time. You have to go through people ridiculing you, people laughing at you, people feeling like what you're doing is stupid. But you're going to come out on top. We got Aries again. So some of you could be Aries. It says assertive, competitive, aggressive, dominant, courageous. So you may have these qualities and it could bother people, but it is required to be a leader. Some of these qualities are. We have trine, harmony, opportunities, luck, flow, beneficial, reward, synchronicity, good vibes, expansive. You are expanding. You're about to expand. It takes money to make money. It takes investing time. It takes investing energy, passion. We have Cancer, the caretaker. You can have Cancer somewhere in your birth chart. And then we got emotions. So some of you may be wanting to be like a life coach or a psychologist or a motivational speaker or a reader or intuitive. We got the perfectionist. Some of you may be overly perfectionistic, if that's a word. And that could be holding you back. So you need to just pull the trigger. Communication. So once again, this is like public speaking. You could be a Gemini as well. You could be in education. Mercury, thoughts and communication. So yeah, sharing your thoughts on a public platform, like having a podcast, doing readings, just making videos, sharing your thoughts. We got conjunction and union. So like I said, there is someone that wants to join forces with some of you, or you're going to get some sort of collaboration that's going to work out, or some sort of merge that's going to renew. Yeah, renewal, Pluto renewal. That's going to renew maybe interest in you, or you're going to start getting more. Maybe you saw a decline in business and you're going to see an incline. We have ambitious, which is also Mars, which is also Aries. So a lot of Aries, a lot of Leo energy here, Gemini energy here. So you all are very well spoken, very ambitious, very passionate. You're a leader. People listen to you. You capture people's attention. We got community, like people listen to you. You're the one that's always like, probably like if you're in a group of people, like you kind of take charge. You could be the mediator. We do have 7th house, which represents Libra. Partnerships, marriage, relationships, business partners, contracts, negotiations. A lot of you are going to be finding yourself in negotiations pretty soon. So make sure you learn what you need to learn about negotiation, or you have the proper lawyers or guidance when it comes to contracts. We have Gemini, the investigator. Make sure you're reading the fine print and all of that, and you're knowledgeable about what it is that you're trying to get into when it comes to signing contracts and things like that. We have Aquarius showing up again, the diplomat. Some of you could be into politics, explorer, like worldly politics. You could be philosopher. Remember I mentioned the philosophers getting benefactors, or getting what was I saying? Being basically supported. I can't think of the words, but being supported by other people in the community financially so that they were able to do the work they needed to do. We have comet, unexpected. So some unexpected event may happen. Yeah, unexpected, mystery. And then we had the 2 of Swords earlier. So there's something that you all are not seeing, but it has to do with your breakthrough. We have Uranus, and it says breakthrough. So you have a breakthrough that is coming, and it says Aquarius on here. So Aquarius again. So Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Libra, Gemini keep showing up here. And Pisces. I was just about to say Pisces because we had the moon, and then the Pisces card came out. So you need to be practical, but you also need to be kind of like romanticizing the idea of whatever your goal is, and you actually achieving that goal. Daydreaming, fantasizing about whatever your goal is. Like, it's okay to dream, to be a little bit of a dreamer, and it's okay to go for what you want. We have Chiron and healing. So vulnerabilities, insecurities, transmuting. Remember I said transmuting earlier, and that's on this card. Okay, literally with my story about my eczema and having a skincare business and all that, and how I transmuted, that was physically and emotionally healing for me. Okay, so it's looking good. It's looking good. It's looking good, but there is some sort of money that you have to invest, or some sort, or time that you may not have, or energy that you may not have. So you're gonna have to move some things around and figure out how to get it, or you're just gonna have to go for it, invest that money, and manifest it back. Okay, now, like I always say, use your own intuition and discernment when listening to these readings. I'm not saying don't pay a bill to invest in your business. That's not what I'm saying. Let's be smart here, okay? We got traveler, moving in a new direction. So a lot of you are going to be like world travelers, or you're going to be known around the world, speaking around the world. Your products are going to be worldwide. Medicine garden, be open to healing information. Some of you are healers. You may be herbalists. You may be like, I don't know if it's called nutritionists, or helping people like with healthy eating and things like that. We have autumn, release the old and rest. So you may be picking up a goal that you previously had that didn't work out, and so you're being told to release all of the negative feelings about that and the anxiety about what didn't happen and work out before, and try again. We have Hermit, retreat and recharge. This is Virgo showing up again. So yeah, you may have had to back off a certain goal for a while, but now it's time to pick it back up. Guardian angel, you are not alone, okay? Your spirit guides are with you. Your angels are with you. Drum, dream and journey. Remember I said earlier, dare to dream. Fantasize, daydream, visualize. Eagle, see from a higher perspective. Spend some time being quiet, just sitting in silence, not necessarily meditating, but just sitting in silence. And your angels and spirit guides will speak to you about what to do next. I'm definitely going to be doing that a lot more, because I got some stuff I need to do and get done. We have Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. We're all kind of like wondering what's going to be happening, because so much has happened over the past couple of years, and everything's going up. Food's going up. The cost of living is going up. I just saw somewhere that the cost of housing is starting to go down in some areas, which is good, but it's just like, now more than ever, businesses are closing, people are being laid off, so it's like really a tough time to be alive, okay? When I was working in corporate America, I had an elderly woman who was one of my customers, and she was telling me she lived through the Great Depression, and she feels like the time, like this is worse. So I didn't live through the Great Depression, but somebody who did told me like the times right now are just as rocky or even worse. So hey, trust that you will be taken care of. Your talents will help you. You can make money from your talents. You can barter your talents, all of that. We have Winter, take care of your needs. So a lot of self-care needed here, more sleep, more just being by yourself. Yeah, we have Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. I feel like some of you may be a little bit lost about what to do next, and you need to just spend time being very, very quiet, being still. We have Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. Ground yourself. So many different ways to do that, so whatever way works for you. Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. Some of you are breaking generational curses, so therefore your ancestors that have your greatest and highest good at heart, they want to help you. They want to help you to be able to break these generational curses. You may be the black sheep of the family because of that. We have Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. So some of you are meant to be practitioners, spiritual practitioners. Hunter, track down your fears and desires. So not only do we need to know what we want out of life, we need to know what our fears are so we can work on our fears as well. So that's probably why the what was this card that came out? It was take time to reflect and see from a higher perspective. That's where that's coming from. You could still have some subconscious fears or limiting mindsets. Maybe you'll spend the money on your business, but then you start feeling really guilty afterwards. Like, oh, what if an emergency comes up and I don't have the money because I spent it on my business? Or what if this happens? Or what if I don't get any sales? And then you're manifesting all that. Stop feeling guilty once you decide to invest in your business. Once you decide to invest in it, you need to be thinking positively and being grateful that you had the money to invest in the first place. So don't think of it as, oh, I lost this. Think of it as, I'm glad I even had that money to invest right here and right now. And it's coming back to me tenfold. Yeah, we have self-employment here and decision. So some of you may have done like I did and made the decision to be self-employed because maybe you were being mistreated at work or bullied or whatever your reason is. Maybe you wanted to spend more time with your kids. We have relationship dynamics. So yeah, you could have been really just mistreated in the workplace. Sorry, the air just came on, so it's loud. We have relationship dynamics and forgiveness. I'm tired of talking about forgiveness, so I'm not even about to talk about it. Anyway, and we have adult children. So maybe you have a situation with your family or your parents. They don't know how to deal with having an adult child. They don't know how to respect having an adult child. Or you are a parent being disrespected by your adult children, whichever way it is in your life. Maybe you feel a lack of support from your parents or from your child in making some sort of change. Okay, we have self-care coming out again. And we have hobbies. So some of you need to spend more time just doing what you like to do. And you may find motivation. You have motivation. You may find more motivation after you've spent time for self-care, being quiet, resting more, doing what you want to do. You'll be rejuvenated so you can have the motivation to do your own thing. Okay, we have the take the next step now. Some of you are being pushed to take the next step now as far as investing in yourself. We have seeking and finding, gracefully aging, and family changes. So once again, some of you are breaking generational curses within your bloodline, on whichever side, maternal, paternal, or both. And as you're doing that, we have realizations and epiphanies. You're gonna, like, as you continue to do that, more and more information will come in that's going to help you. We have changing your mind. You may be coming across some information that's going to help change your mind about something, and it has to do with religion and spirituality. So maybe you're becoming more spiritual and your family doesn't like it, but your ancestors are cool with it because you becoming more spiritual is helping you break the generational curses. Okay, and we have you are stronger than you know. And then we got finances on the bottom. So there's a lot about finances here. Being nervous about finances, which I do not blame you. We are human. We live in this world that requires money. I don't know too many people that can survive without having some form of money here. That's the currency. Yes, energy is currency, but the currency that everybody recognizes is money. That's why they say numbers are universal, right? Whoop. We got the aspirant, ambition, diligence, setbacks. So some of you may have had some setbacks. I've definitely had setbacks. If you listen to the story of all of these different millionaire companies, billionaire companies, the people that started the companies, not necessarily the people that inherit them, but the ones that started, they have all kinds of stories about how they failed so many times before they finally got it right. Okay, I don't know who just runs off and starts a business and doesn't have any setbacks at all. We have the runway, secrets, running from problems. Oh, wow. Oh, the runaway. I said the runway. I don't know. Maybe some of you want to model. You can't run from your destiny just because you had some sort of setbacks, okay? Like, you're going to end up in a karmic cycle, a negative karmic cycle if you try to do that. So it's kind of like you're going to be forced to walk in your purpose whether you want to or not. Or you're going to find yourself suffering. The pilgrim, opportunity and growth. Okay, this is someone who also travels as well. So some of you may be being called to move out of your hometown, to move somewhere else so you can be successful. We have the sleeper, cause and effect and clarity. A lot of you need to get more sleep. I said earlier, I've had to sacrifice sleep before, which I have, to be like, you know, able to work, take care of my son, and do my business. But sleep is also important as well. So just trying to balance all of this stuff out is very hard, but you have to figure it out. We have the king, control, reversal of fortune. You can reverse, okay? You may have had some negative things happen. You can reverse that. Take it as a lesson, learn from it, and transmute it. We have the founder, foundations community. Like some of you are meant to be like founders of certain companies and businesses. The painter, productivity and creation. You may be an artist or a painter. This could be the artistic way, or it could be as far as like when it comes to painting homes and construction and things like that. We have the brawler, lack of empathy and confrontation. So like I said, you may have dealt with people who were not happy about you trying to change the course of your life or investing in yourself more. The storyteller, viewpoints and control. Some of you, like I said, are meant to be public speakers. We have the tailor. Some of you are meant to be designers. Attention to detail, it says. Taking pride in the way that you dress. Some of you are going to be more sophisticated as far as your dress goes, and you're going to have like be getting your clothes tailored, or that's the kind of lifestyle you want to live. We have the pathless, difficult decisions, lack of direction. Some of you do have lack of direction. I said earlier, you may be confused about what to do next. Whenever that happens, get more sleep and spend time in silence. You will figure it out, and eat healthier. Add more water into your diet. The sailor, new influences and wanderlust. You're gonna have new inspiration once you do that. And we have the hound, loyalty, chains, and promises. So like I said earlier, some of you had someone you were doing business with or you were collaborating with, and they snaked you, okay? And you may be nervous about working with anyone again. The queen, determination, sacrifice. They sacrificed you for their own greed. The assassin, ooh child, this was bad. Like this was bad. Y'all had a bad falling out, some of y'all, when it comes to business. This person had no conviction, but they're going to be feeling that conviction now. Oh, they going to be feeling it now. Now they're going to realize they came after the wrong person. The weaver, rediscovery and transition. So I said some of you are going to be picking up a goal or something you wanted to do that you stopped doing for whatever reason. You had to take a break. It's fine to take a break. I have projects that I start and then I'll stop working on it for like a year or something, and then come back to it with more perspective as far as what I want to do, how I want to execute it. I may change up a few things. So not being able to get something done within a certain time frame that you set for yourself may not always be bad. Maybe you need to start, take a break, and come back. Who the heck is this? I don't know who that was calling me. At first I thought it was my sister because the name looked similar, but yeah, I don't know who that was. And I didn't order anything, so I don't think it's anybody delivering anything to me. Okay, so we have angel and child orphan. So like I said, some of you have parents that did not or will not support your dream, your goal of being a mystic, because they don't support spirituality. Maybe they're more religious, but you have angels who are supporting you, so don't feel alone. We have mentor. So some of you may be looking for a mentor. You may have to invest in that. I just spent a lot of money the other day joining a group where we're all manifesting money and finances, and the lady that's over the group is a mentor. People go to her, like you can get an apprenticeship with her and everything, because I don't have a whole lot of people in my regular life that I can get that energy from, and I've been doing everything by myself as far as manifestation. Now my grandmother's a prayer warrior. She prays for me a lot. My sister prays for me a lot. But as far as spiritual work and manifestation, there used to be free groups on Facebook that you could join, and you could get that energy from people, and you would all support each other and all that. Not like that anymore. So I had to pay to be around that same energy, where the spiritual community used to have that a couple years ago, but now all these free groups are just trash. So sometimes you may have to pay to invest in a mentor or a life coach. We have engineer. Some of you may want to be an engineer. It says ability to give creative energy, a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. And then also remember, I mentioned you could be like a painter, or you could be just somebody who's an engineer, or an architect with houses or something. We have detective. You could be like a good private eye, good at finding information out, using your intuition. Rebel, you challenge authority. That's why you could have issues at work or issues with your parents. You're an advocate. You advocate for people. A lot of times, not everybody's going to like you when you're an advocate, because you're going against someone. Somebody that's doing something wrong. You are sticking up for the people that are being wrong. So you're going to be disliked by some people. We have God and King. So you may be going up against someone who has a God complex, who thinks that they are supposed to save everybody, and, you know, just narcissistic. I know that word is misused a lot, but then we got Midas that came out. Wasn't he like, I want everything I touch to turn to gold, and it worked against him because he was being like too greedy? Yeah, but it also says entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold, delight in sharing life's riches. So transmutation, alchemy, okay? We have goddess and God. So finding the goddess and the God within you, knowing that you are powerful within yourself. Yes, we have higher sources that help us, but being able to find that within ourselves. People may think you're evil because of that. We have exorcist here. Or you could do work where it comes to helping people get rid of negative spirits and things like that. I forget what they call that. There's another word besides exorcist. We have artist, gambler. You could be a poker player, which, you know, they can make a whole lot of money. But also just gambling on yourself, betting on yourself. Networker. So you're going to have to get out and network more, whether you like it or not. We have priest here. Student. Some of you are needing to invest in going back to school. Helping people with their wounded, finding their inner child. Okay, so you could be doing some sort of, with this priest work, like some sort of, more like the Hierophant, where it's kind of like you are using religion and spirituality, one or the other, or both, to help people with their inner child. Slave, like I said, some of you, we got slave and liberation. Some of you are, and then we have advocate. Like, I was a person that was speaking up for people at work all the time, so of course managers didn't like me, but I was able to get a lot of changes made. But at the same time, with addict, you could be helping people who are addicted, have addictions, but also people become addicted to your energy when you have this liberator kind of mentality. So you have to be careful not to end up being a martyr. You can be a liberator without being a martyr. So maybe in the past you have martyred yourself and people did not come to your defense. You stuck up for people and people did not end up coming to your defense when you needed it, and you felt like you got burned. So learning how to be an advocate and a liberator without being a martyr is something that you have to learn for some of you. Trying to see, do I need to do anything else? We're at 40 something minutes. As I put these away, I'm thinking, I got stuff I need to do as well. I think I'm gonna do like 1 or 2 more decks, and then that'll be it. I think I'm just gonna do one. I'm just gonna do one more. I have a lot of products that I'm creating, researching, and making, so I gotta get to it. All right, last words. Last cards, last messages. We have indulge and fresh start. So feel free to indulge in investing in the fresh start for you, whatever that may be. New car, moving to a new city, buying products for your business, ingredients, spending money on the things you need to legitimize your business, self-care, investing in self-care, whatever you need to indulge in to have your fresh start, go ahead and do it. And then we have make a wish. Like whatever you want right now, you're in a space where you can have it. We had the star card earlier too, remember. You need to give up your attachment to grief. Okay, we know that things didn't necessarily work out for certain situations. Don't let that be where your story ends. Okay, let's pick it up and let's keep it moving, and let's have a happy ending to our story. Deep down, you may know that you still have an attachment to grief. We have deep knowing, undress, grief, and attachment. You may know you have an attachment to grief or some of the things you've gone through. You don't want to let it go for whatever reason. So yeah, you're going to want to go ahead and let that go. Do what you have to do to release that. First step is admitting that you still have some sort of attachment to it. We have build home. So like I said, some of you literally are meant to be architects or construction contractors, engineers, people that build homes, or interior designers. We have release ritual. Like I said, you have to release something, some subconscious fears, limiting mindsets. You're gonna need that in order to manifest. We have manifests here, so you're gonna have to release some things. We have body work. Some of you are meant to work in skincare, healthcare, weight loss, nutritionists, physical trainers. You may feel like there's negative changes within your body, and we have the word burdens here. That's because you are holding on to burdens, like energetically, so it's affecting your body. Okay, once you get rid of those burdens and your energy is flowing, we have flowing and not stuck in, you know, if you understand meridians within the body and all that, like, you know, energy being stuck and all that, you'll be able to have your energy flow more once you let those burdens go. Once you rest more, I said rest, you will see your abundance increase, okay? Because your energy is going to be increased. We got momentum. So some of you moving, like I said. I've mentioned inner child. We have inner child. And I think I'm going to leave it there. There's more messages here that I'm getting, but I have to go. So I'll try to come back whenever I can. These are the readings that I like to do, so I don't mind doing it longer readings, but I have to go. So thank you for taking the time to watch. Please let me know if this resonated with you in the comment section. Please like, share, subscribe, and have a great day. Toodles.